Hello and welcome to one and all. So we are going to discuss about the unit called CSS, that is cascading style sheets. As we discussed in the earlier session, CSS is used to enhance the look and appearance of the elements in HTML. So let us try to understand what is CSS, what are the uses of CSS. Okay. So CSS stands for cascading style sheet, as we discussed. So it is used to style a HTML document. Okay, we discussed this all, but how to style a document or an element? See, if you want to select anything, there is a process in CSS. So the syntax of the CSS is like this: selector, property, value. Combinedly, these two will be called as declaration. Okay, so how this is going to work, I will be showing you now. Okay, now what is a selector? It is the HTML element that you want to style. Means, see, we create many elements, right? So that style, whatever the style we are applying, it should be applied there. So for example, see, so I'm going to come to my code here. So here is the code. As you can see now, in this code I am going to add a head tag also, and inside the head tag I am going to add the style tag. So now I am going to add a tag called p tag. So p, it is a paragraph tag, so I am writing the paragraph. So I am adding the style like this. So in style tag we need to write the code like this. So that's it. Okay, now I saved this code. Now I'll execute this code. Have a look here. As you can see, the word hello one and all, now it is changed the color. Using the style tag and CSS we can do this. Okay, now this is called element selector. See, that means, see, if I create one more p tag also, if I use another p tag also, the output won't change. See, the style will be same for all the paragraph tags. Okay, if I add a h1, see, the output won't be changed for heading tag. It will be worked only for element tag. This is called element selector. Right, now there are some more selectors also. See, so here p is place class is equal to hello. Okay, so here if you type hello, so it should be like this, dot hello, then see what will happen. See, now the change is applied only for the first one, because we have used a class identification. So okay, now if I'll be adding space id is equal to demo. So I'm going to write another code here, hash demo. If you see, now if I'll refresh the screen, see what will happen. Observe the change here. It happened because the selector, different selector played a different role here. So how many types of selectors are there here? 3 types. element, wait, element also I'll be writing h1, so this is the element selector, class selector and id selector. So I'm going to execute this 3 at a time now. See, have a look. Observe the difference between the 3 selectors. So there is another selector also, that is called complete selector. Means using this selector you can perform the change to all the elements in the web page just by using the star attribute or asterisk variable. That is not mostly used, that's why I am not explaining that to you. But these are the 3 important types of selectors in CSS that will come handy to you to style the elements in CSS. Okay, right. Now let us move to the next topic. So see, the selectors we discussed in the previous session. See, in order to include CSS, there are 3 methods. One is the external CSS, means what? You should create a separate .css file here, and you should link that CSS file like this. See this tag which I am pointing to its mouse pointer. You observe here, using this tag you need to call that CSS file. Okay. Next, internal CSS, like how I wrote before. How I wrote, this would become handy. Okay. Next, another type also there. Inline means what? In the tag itself, if you write, it is called inline. So these are 3 different ways of CSS. For me, internal CSS is handy because I am an educator who is explaining the basics of programming to you. So in order to practice the CSS and HTML, it would be very much handy if I use internal CSS. So what type of CSS inclusion will be favorite of you? It depends upon your work attitude and your working protocol. Okay, it is not mandatory to follow a strict method, but you can use any of this one. You have 3 choices to choose from. What is your choice? Inform me. Okay, next, colors in CSS. See, I want to add a color in CSS. How? See, we have these many formats: RGB, RGBA, hexadecimal, HSL, HSL and built-in color. So I'll start with RGB. How many of you know about red, green and blue colors? I know. So by mixing these 3 colors at a proper proportion, you will get a new color, because red, green, blue are primary colors. So let me practice with that mixture. Okay, let me show you how. We have our code, right? So I'm going to add so my target is to change the color of dummy. So see, so I am right. So it's just a p tag. So I am using the element classifier. So p color, so RGB of, here see, RGB of red color, green color and blue color. How much red you want, how much green you want, how much blue you want. Okay, I want red of 25, green of 125, sorry, RGB, yes, green of 125, blue 12. I don't know what color it is. God, please give a good color to this idiot. Okay, hey, it's good. Too much green, right? What if I replace 250 comma 125 comma 12? Means now red and green are very high and the blue is very low. Let me see the output. I see too much red. So that makes the new shade of color. Now, next, I think we have another mode also. See, RGBA. What is here? Let me check. So I want to give RG. Now see, RGBA 0, 0, 0, 10. So now let us see what would be the output. It's black. Okay. If I mix like this. So I'm executing the code. Black. Okay. It's 45. I like blue a lot. Still it's black because I added this one. So if I'll keep it 0, then I think I can expect a bit blue. My bad luck. I lost it. It is because we haven't selected a proper shade. It is here only, but my mixture went wrong. Okay, let's not waste the time. Next one, see hexadecimal notation. Okay, I think you all know about decimals, right? Yeah, 0 to 9. So it is a system called hexadecimal where 0 to 16 numbers will come. That means up to 0 to 9 numbers okay. 10, A, 11, B, 12, C. In such a way we will notate this number system. Through this number system we can notate 256 into 16 colors. Okay, we can display 256 set of colors using the hexadecimal notation, it seems. So let us try a code. Okay, so I am writing the color code. Poor guy, what to do? I don't know, I'm just typing it out. Black. I expected a lot. Now it would be black only. Okay, I'm typing my pin code and let us hope for the best. Hey, see there is a change in the color, so I'm going to zoom the page. See there is a change in the color, see, observe the change. Wow, my pin code has an amazing power. Same power. Bad luck. Okay, now I have a doubt. According to the hexadecimal notation, the maximum number I can give is F. So I'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 F. I'll repeat the letter F for 6 times. Let me see what will happen. Mistakes, what to do? Okay. What is the least value in hexadecimals? I'll give zeros 6 times. Black. That means if you give all zeros, it will be black. If you will give all F, it will be white. To understand this, I searched for different pin codes. Okay, don't waste time like me. Next type of colors, HSL, hue, saturation, latency. So let us check with over that. HSL of 254, 125, 6, 3. I'm just adding some values to check the output. Nothing much changed here. Okay, so okay, we have built-in colors also. So what are the built-in colors in CSS? So let us have a look at the built-in colors. We have colors like red, blue, green, yellow, magenta, purple. So these all will be the built-in colors of CSS. So we will be seeing those colors within a couple of minutes. So see, I came to a website where there is a list of important and basic built-in colors of CSS. They are like this. See, we have these default colors which we can include without writing any hex code, HSLA code, RGB code or any code. Just by writing the color name, you can get that output. Okay. So these are the default colors that are available in CSS. Now let us explore the topic CSS fonts. Okay, what is font again? Font is also used to look of text, but the change here is you can add much more styling and you can add much more beautification to your textual content by using the below properties: color, family, size, style, variant, type. So what are these? I'll explain with an example. Okay, so I'm adding the thing like this. Font color is equal to black. Next. So what are the attributes here? Font family. So to do this, I'll select a font from the list of the fonts here. So these are some of the formats here. Okay, unfortunately we won't have, but I remembered some of them. So I'll be using them. Font family, no, not Verdana, it's Times New Roman, a popular classic font. Font size 25px. Next, what is the next attribute here? Font variant. It is a small and caps effect. I'll show it later. Next, font weight. It is boldness and all. Since I am not using about boldness, it is not a problem. Okay. So I am just showing this output to you. Later we will add those attributes. So now I am executing the code. See, observe the change here. It is Times New format only. That is why you are confused. Now if I will change this Times New Roman format into Calibri. So now you see there is no much change. Now in place of this, if I will use Algerian, you will notice a clear change here. See how the text appearance is different here. Now font size we have added. Now font style, I'll add italic. After that I'll be adding font weight. So means what? I am adding the boldness also. So now see, if I'll execute this program, see we have an italic text with too much bold and also in the font of Algerian. In this way we can customize a piece of text in CSS. Now I want a reply from you friends. Whether CSS beautified text more or the HTML. Please compare these two in terms of textual beautification or text formatting in a simple word. Okay, which one is better? Please decide with me. Now let us go to the next concept. So it is called CSS links. See, we created already hyperlinks. Now we can customize them, it seems. Let me see how. See, there are 4 states of link. What are those? A link, visited link, hovered link, active link. What is the meaning of these three, four? Let me see. I'll show with code. See. So what are the four states? I'll show you with an example now. So I'm creating an anchor tag for just a dummy purpose. A space href z equal to double quotations of so now I'm executing the code. Okay, see, I have made a puny mistake here, so please don't repeat the mistakes I have done. See, it is a normal unvisited link, means what? I haven't clicked this. Now if I move my mouse over this, we will call it as hover. We will call it as hover. Hover in the sense, just my mouse is pointing over that. Now if I click this, it will be a visited link. See, it will called as visited link. You observe, see, for a fraction of second the color has been changed there. Why? Whenever the link is active, means when I started browsing the web page, the color of the text is customized in such a way that it changed its color from blue to red. Okay, right. So in such a way we can discuss about the colors of the text. We can customize the appearance, looks, borders also, but those will be discussed in the later sessions. Okay, right. Let us explore the next topic. CSS tables. Okay, we have already done with the tables in HTML, so it is time to customize them. How? See, border collapse, padding, width, height, text align, color, background color. I prefer to use the color and background color attributes. Color, background color, and text align. I will use these three attributes now. Okay, so let me show you how. Before that I should create a table, right? So I am creating the table here. So let us check the output of this code. Okay, output of this code. So if I refresh the screen, see, so this is the code. Now I am going to add the attributes. So td space id is equal to s number and td space id is equal to s number again. So what I am going to write in the id s number? So as I mentioned, align is equal to center, next color white, background color is equal to black. Okay, so let us check whether the output is as expected of us. So see, we forgot to add a hash here. So now I am going to check the code. As you can observe, except the align remaining however, so I am going to add see text hyphen align. Now see what will happen. See, now only text will be aligned here. Okay, so you observed the difference here. So in such a way we can customize the topic also. Now I am adding the border also. Border color is equal to red. So see there is a border color specifically given for that, and see now the border width also increased, and then height. Height also increased now. So see the content also aligned in a good proper prospectus way. So in such a way we can customize the tables using CSS, right? Okay, now let us coming to the last topic in the session, CSS images. See, if you want to customize your images in CSS, you have a way to that also. So see that you can use the three properties border, height and width. How? Let us check that also through a code. But I want an image first, right? So let us search for an image. Again I will be searching for the same computer, 1000 pics. So where I am going to search for an image. So this Lenovo tab, okay, we'll select another image. It looks nice. So I am opening this image in new tab. Open image in new tab. So this is the image. So I am copying this image and then I am writing the code for it. Okay, so I will bring up the notepad code. Okay, I will bring up the notepad code now. So see, we brought our code back. Now I am adding the image tag here. Have a look. See, img space src is equal to, and I pasted the code here, and then the tag is closed. Okay, for a better understanding I am pushing all the tags that are done. So now see, this is the image width. I am not adding width and height here. Okay, but I will add them in CSS. But before adding them, let us explore how the image will be displayed on the screen. See, the image will appear like this on the screen before we apply all the changes. Now I am going to add the element attribute called img where I am going to add the width colon 25 px, sorry, 250 px, height 125 px, border 220 px, border color red, and then close. So we have given width, height, border color. So let us now check what will happen. Okay, so I'll reduce the width to 100 px, and then let us check the output. See, as you can observe, the image is like this. Observed any change here? Now. So the border and border color were given there. So understood? Right. Okay? Right. So in such a way we can customize an image using CSS. Right?